has known about it, all 30 teams, and we set out to do something and try to win it.
The Los Angeles Lakers win the first NBA Cup. They are champions.
All right, everybody, we loved it year one, and now the tournament continues. It's back for year two with a new name, the Emirates NBA Cup. Oh, my goodness! That's what I'm talking about!
Are you not entertained, ladies and gentlemen?
Now we all remember the eye-catching chords and, of course, the spirited play. But let's just take a refresher course on how the tournament actually works. Just like last year, all teams will go through a group play round. They all get put into 6 different groups, 3 from the East and 3 from the West.
The electricity in this kid's game.
And each group has 5 teams in it. Now, those games will take place every Tuesday and Friday, beginning November 12th.
Another time, man.
The teams with the best record after those 4 games will advance out of their group. Now, there will also be 2 wildcard teams that advance to the next stage, 1 from the East and 1 from the West, making it a total of 8 teams that move on to the next round, the knockout round.
Down below, the in-season tournament is a hit.
That means if you win, you move on.
You gotta have this one.
If you lose, you're knocked out. At the end of the quarterfinal, they are headed to Las Vegas, baby, where things heat up even more.
He's trying to get to Vegas.
4 teams in the semifinals will go head-to-head, and that will bring us to the second ever Emirates NBA Cup championship game where the winner takes all. The Emirates NBA Cup is up for grabs. But who's going to take it?
All right, baby. It's ATL Kool-Aid drinker back in the house. I know it's been a while. I've been trying to get back to y'all, but hey, man, I had to go to work, do a little work, trying to catch up on some stuff and everything, you know, try to keep my customers happy and everything. But, hey, I'm back with you in the house, man, trying to go over some of the stuff that went down, you know what I'm saying? You heard just what the beginning of my, right now is the Emirates Cup championship coming up, and you know what the news is? The Atlanta Hawks is going to be part of this thing, man. They went 3-1 in they C bracket. I think that's where they at, in the C bracket. And I'm trying to get an understanding how this thing work and everything. If y'all heard what was just played and everything, you know, what I was trying to understand, you guys want to leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment on trying to explain on how this Emirates Cup is going to work and everything. So you just hit me on that. And hey, man, hey, we had a lot going on. And the last time I did one of my podcasts right here, you know, did one of my YouTubes. And you know that Atlanta United had got eliminated by Orlando, which was bittersweet, man. They had started out, but they got eliminated, 1 game take all in elimination against Orlando. And so they're out right now. Now they got to get ready for their new season. So they was a team that we were hoping that would have got us something, but they didn't get there, okay? You know, the Braves didn't get there. Now they gone. So now we trying to lean on the Atlanta Hawks and the Bulldogs and the Atlanta Falcons. And man, Atlanta Falcons for the last past week, man, been looking really, really bad. They looked bad against San Diego yesterday. It was really terrible offensively, man. And the offense, the coach had promised that he was going to use, that he was going to call play action, and I didn't see much play action. I didn't see your man under the center enough. That I think really, man, Kirk Cousins really plays better like old school football. Put him under the center, man. Play action football, you know, put him under the center, hand the ball off old school, a little bit more old school instead of this RPO type, reading type football, because he's not a running quarterback. So I don't understand why the offensive coordinator keep pushing that down his throat. But one team that did take my advice on running the play action, and they did that after a loss, and they came back and beat Tennessee after they lost to I think they lost to Ole Miss, and then they came back and they actually did what I asked them to do. And Bobo did play action, even seen your man up under the center. He started running some of his other running backs, even though he didn't try to just say, "Oh, ETN, and we ain't got ETN." He started running some of the other running backs because you need all of that to make things happen. And and so now you see just by Kirby just being a really, really good head coach, man. He gets very much involved. You saw him on the sideline in the game against Georgia Tech, and in that tremendous game that Georgia Tech played against one of the best teams in college football. And Georgia Tech played them in an 8 game in an 8 overtime. You know, we went to 8 overtime. So that was a really, really good game. But what I did see coaching, and I saw Kirby took advantage of every one, in each one of the overtime, he took total advantage of his timeouts. This is where a head coach get involved to help his team win when he needed to do it. This man coached his butt off. I have seen it's only other coaches that I see does that is Nick Saban, that gets involved when it is critical times to make critical decisions. And I mean when you make critical decisions, it ain't dumb decisions. They rarely make dumb decisions like most coaches do. Like Raheem, who just sits there with his arm folded, who don't know how to make decisions for his team. Because he don't know how. I'm just have to tell you guys. He really don't, especially on the offensive side. He cannot say what should be done, how it should be done, who should be playing, who should be on the field. He's sitting over there watching Pitts. He's sitting over there watching Pitts just walk around and look like a little, play like a little, like a what you say? He didn't want to get dirty, man. The man still smelled like perfume after the game. His little thing that he had, his little thing he had off the backside of his uniform, the towel. It didn't even get ruffled. It was still in play at the end of the game, man. So the man wasn't running. He wasn't running. He went, and see, when you have a player out on the field like that, and you have a quarterback needing every last one of his receivers to make decisions and throughout his reads. He need every last one of his receivers to run the ball, to run out their plays, man, and really play to try to get open. To just try to force the ball to my man the whole time, man. It just sets you up for. They set him up for those picks. Every last one of those picks was gone to London. Every last one of the picks. Now, the pick that he threw in the end zone, that was the one I would say on him personally, because he should have not have really. He should have not run. He should have ran the ball. It wasn't nobody in front of him. It was no reason for him to throw that. He should have just ran the ball. But the pick six, I put that on Raheem. It was a 4th and 5. That play should have never been called. That was a forced play. And when you put yourself in a situation, you had already went for a 4th and 1, and you got it, of course. But then you didn't do nothing with that, and then you come right back, Raheem, with a 4th and 5, and you call a pass play that wasn't even necessary. It was enough time on the clock to run the ball or do something different. But you only had, they took away all your other receivers because, first of all, Pitts wasn't running routes. That was one reason. And it's easy when that happens, when you have a player that's not running his routes out, and then you really need everybody to open up the field, and he's not running his routes out. I looking at him the whole time, But now the Falcons is in a bad situation. Like I said, they got brand new head coach. Last game against Denver, the defensive coordinator he poo-pooed on himself. Now, I put it on Raheem because Raheem's supposed to be a defensive coordinator himself. He shouldn't have allowed his defensive coordinator to poo-poo like that. And like it is what it is, man. Like I say, I'm a guy who believes in that coaching wins football game. The better the coach, the better you have a chance, and that coach is gonna get players that he needs to win games. You know what I'm saying? So I really think the Falcons is in a bad situation right now. I hope Raheem and his coaching staff can get together and start doing something. And like I said, man, please next game, I'm gonna say it one more time, Coach. Next game, put your boy under the center. Play if you gonna play if you are gonna play Pitts, don't put him out there in the wide receiver spot. Don't put him out there. Put him on the tight end. Let him play real tight end. If he can't play from the tight end position and block and run his pattern out of the tight end position and replace bench the guy, don't play him out there. You got. I'm telling you right now again to use Hodges. Okay, to use Hodges. Just do what I tell you. Play action. Run the ball, play action, put Kirk Cousins under the center, get away from some of that fancy stuff right now because Kirk Cousins is not a running quarterback, and you putting him in harm's way, and play action pass, play action run, keep everything off balance so they don't know when you're gonna run or when you're gonna pass. It's really simple to hide through that, and you on play action when you don't have when your offensive coordinator can't put a mixture of plays that makes sense. So I just hope you do better. Now we are tied 6. Tampa Bay won on a humbug yesterday. I mean, now, hey, Carolina got better. You see what happened when you change coaches, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Carolina changed coaches. They ain't the same Carolina. And the quarterback don't look like the same quarterback. He look a whole lot better. He's starting to look more like that number 1 pick with that new coach. So that's why I say coaching matters. See, that's all I got to say. So, hey, don't be surprised that we'll be sitting down there with that last game against Carolina like last year. Sitting there trying to get past Carolina and Carolina kicking our butt and kicking us out of the playoffs. So, now, all I'm just saying, everybody want to blame Kirk Cousins for all those picks, but the offensive coordinator and got that doing sorry tight end out there who can't get open, don't know how to do nothing. I mean, sometimes he be out there with smaller players on him. I don't know, man. I that's what I say. And I think, come on, coach, you run 3 running backs. I think a problem is that Algier is okay, but that brutality of him running, just banging, is not. You need a little bit more, man. So I think if you just throw in, you do a 3 running back type offense. As for running, man, you're gonna get more energy out to running backs. You're gonna have more strength, and like I say, you do that. Put Kirk Cousins up under the center, play action, play Hodges. You'll get back to your 24 to 30 points a game. Put Pitts back at the tight end position. Let him run his pattern out of the tight end position because he cannot run it over there in the slot and in a wide position. I'm looking at y'all putting that man in a wide receiver position, and he's a tight end. He don't have that energy. He don't have that no more. His knees is messed up. He don't have that anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? Come on now, get smart. Just do what I tell you to do. Okay. I want to say congratulations to my Georgia Bulldogs and congratulations to Georgia Tech. Y'all did very well. Y'all put on a really, really nice show for this Thanksgiving weekend. Congratulations. I was sad to see that Philo could not play. Dang. But, Georgia won the game, and I didn't need Georgia Tech to beat Georgia, which I love both of them. I didn't need Georgia Tech to beat Georgia to put them in a position where they not going to be in a position. They still didn't put them up there. Even though Ohio State lost, they still got Ohio State number 2. You know what I'm saying? And that, man, for real, they lost to Michigan. A low-life Michigan right now? You has got to be kidding me. But, okay, so Georgia finna get ready to play Texas again in the SEC conference. And I really feel that if Bobos keep doing what I say do, Bobo, and you stay in that play action, running the ball, play action, not too many of those. Don't go back to throwing all them screens again. we got a very much chance of winning this SEC championship and beating Texas for a second time. Don't say it can't be happen because you know who I'm finna go to, right? I'm finna go to the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks had to beat. First of all, I talked about a little deal who would they win through that gauntlet, and they went 50% through that gauntlet. And to complete that gauntlet to win 3 out of the 6, they had to beat the Cavaliers twice. And one of those games was the Emirates Cup game to put the Hawks up 3-1 over in their division to win that Emirates Cup to be going into the knockout round. Now, as y'all heard from the beginning, it's going to be great. Man, this Hawks team, it's still speechless, man. I'm speechless about this Hawks team with the young boys and everything. All we need is Clint Capella and Double O to just raise their game just a little bit. Come on, man. Wear your knees out, Clint. Come on. I saw you jump. I love that jump slam you made with that energy you had, man. Oh man, just if you in Double O way Double O played, man, if y'all just can just keep that up playing right there, man. Play that hard ball, get a little mean, you know what I'm saying? And Bogey, come on, Bogey. You got to come out there, man. I don't know where your heart at, man. You got to come out there. You see right here, see what I got on? See, I got the Hawks thing on, right? I got the MLK jersey. They scared of the MLK, man. They won't even put the flow back down, man. They won't even put nothing up with MLK. They won't even put the colors back out, bro. That was the year we went 2021. That's when every time that flow was down, man, we won, bro. You know, every time they played in the MLK uniform, we won. They scared of that, bro. There's something about that energy about that MLK. But you see, I got my stuff on, ready for the night game, man. Ready to go see them play DJ and the Pelicans. You see what I'm saying? I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm going to go up in there like, woo-wee. Ready to sit down and get ready to scream at them boys, get Ricochet fired up, get Dyson fired up, get Jalen Johnson fired up, and put some fire up on a Bogey. But, because we need you, Bogey. You and the point guard. We need you. We need both of you. We need you, Kobe. We need you, man. Keep coming in there, maintaining and managing that game and keeping the leads. Even if sometimes you come in there and you get a lead. I've been loving it. You did come in and got in there, man, and your little group got in there and took a lead one time and really set it back up for Trae Young to come back out to finish the game. Which that last game against Orlando, y'all went in, y'all left the floor with about 9 points, and hey, that starting five came in there and had my heart pumping a little bit. But I going out here, I want to see them play against DJ, you know, and everything. Now, as for the Atlanta Falcons, we're gonna go up and we're gonna play Minnesota, man. Boy. We're gonna play Minnesota. In Minnesota, you know how them guys are. It's not outside no more, so they ain't got to worry about the snow. But it's a dorm, and them boys be blowing that Viking sound up in there, man. That thing sound, that swirl, or whatever they call it. That thing be sounding off, bro. It sound good though. Our train sound good too, but for some odd reason, we ain't responding to the train, bro. We ain't responding to the train, man. I don't know what it is. But, and Coop, I heard we got another kicker, too. So, with Coop, okay? Got another kicker. So, hopefully they'll put a little fire on the Coop, because we need about time. 9 missed field goals. Field goal missed yesterday, which could have made a difference in how that game could have went again. Because instead of trying to get a touchdown, we could have been driving to kick for a win or whatever, right? I guess. But he missed another field goal. Every time he kick, you got to hold your breath. You don't know whether it's a sure or not. But there's a lot of kickers been missing field goals, yeah. Because that Carolina game, that kicker missed, he was 3 out of 5. So those 2 field goals that he missed was the reason why they lost. Those was 6 points off the board. and they went to overtime in that game. So, and it was I seen some other games too where they kick and miss, and by they kick and miss, and they lost the game. You know, it's hard to bounce back from that. But DJ gonna be here. Okay, so we got the Atlanta Hawks. They're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing the Pelicans, and then we're gonna be playing Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee, and then after that, then the Emerald thing starting December the 10th, man. The Emerald Cup play knockout round starts, and then once the Emerald Cup knockout round start, then we'll come back out and then we'll start going through the gauntlet. We got a really tough gauntlet to go through this time, okay? It's gonna be really, really tough. So we finna look at what's the possibility of what's going on, cause we know Georgia gonna be into the playoffs. But what we finna look at here, and then I'm gonna get ready to close out. Now, while I'm doing this, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe, leave a comment on what you've seen and what you think about the team, you know. So you could do that. But this is what's going on with the Hawks. We will be playing the Pelicans tonight, like I said, which I'm gonna be there, screaming and hollering. You know, with them New Orleans people up in there. Yeah, New Orleans people. And I'm gonna be real nice to DJ. I'm gonna say DJ. I'm gonna be real nice. I might be real nice to DJ. Okay, I'm just saying. And then we're gonna play. The Bucks. Okay. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna play LA. We're gonna play the Bucks on December the 4th. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna play the Lakers on December the 6th. And then we're gonna play. The Nuggets on December the 8th. Woo, boy, man, those gonna be some games right there. Hope we can hang in there, man. Then we're gonna get ready to go through the Emerald Cup after that, after the Nuggets game, you know, and then we'll come back on December the 19th and be in San Antonio playing the Spurs. So the Hawks got a hard schedule, y'all. They really do have a hard schedule. Man, they get 47 wins out of this schedule, man. They're the bad boy. They good. But I want to give a shout out to Zach. Zach really have been playing some really good basketball for a #1 pick, and I hope he keep playing like this so he can get that MVP. You know what I'm saying, the Rookie of the Year thing. And I hope Dyson can come out and continue to get 2 or 3 steals a game so he can end up maybe getting that Defensive Player of the Year. We know Trae Young, he keep getting those assists, man. We know he already assisting himself to an All-Star. But now as for Atlanta Falcons, man, Atlanta Falcons gonna be finna get ready to do this thing right here, you know, which is crazy. So which we know Georgia Tech season's over with right now. They're getting ready for a bowl, so we'll see what bowl they're gonna play. So, but as we see right here, you know, the Falcons is finna get ready to play the Minnesota Vikings. You know, then they're gonna be playing in Minnesota. Then they're gonna play the Raiders. Then the Giants gonna come here and play us. Then we're gonna go to Washington, and then we're gonna have the Panthers on January the 5th, man. So it's looking pretty. We'll see. There's another race now between them and Tampa again. So now it's back on that win. You know, it's a tie. So I mean, better record win. It don't care about the tiebreaker. The better record, the better win-loss record is there. So, but so hit your thumbs up, man. You know what I'm saying? Ring the notification bell so you get this next content that I'm gonna be sending up when I do one. So we got this other gauntlet to go through. We're gonna see how everything comes out on the end and everything. And probably see you on We Talk Hawks tonight. If you want to go check out We Talk Hawks and see my comments, see we going back and forth how we gonna be battling about whether Trey don't win or lose tonight, and about how DJ played. We talk about he back because we have a lot of people. We got a lot of Atlanta people that has as a DJ lover. Okay, so I just want to say, hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Go Georgia, go Atlanta Hawks, go Georgia Tech, and go Falcons. Caw, 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 caw.